Commanders and Colts, 4:00 game in Indianapolis. We see the start of Sam Endlinger's first career start against the Commanders. I love the Commanders here. The Commanders, this is a perfect game for them to win. Get back to 500. You got the momentum with Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke put some juice in that team last week against the Packers. And the Colts, this is a Colts team who have severely underimpressed. They just benched Matt Ryan, who they just traded picks for and who they're paying a ton of money to. One of the most expensive players in the league. The Commanders, this is a game, they're kind of playing with house money. They have Taylor Heineke. They have a better overall offense that's functioning at a better level than them. This is the Commanders' lock. Commanders at +3. I love that.
Yeah, I love the Commanders here too. I picked them last week to beat the Packers, and I'm going to stick with them to beat the Colts just because I think the Colts are in a really weird spot right now where they've floundered at the quarterback position for the last 5 years. They haven't committed to making an actual solution. They've just brought in average, old, over-the-hill quarterbacks. Jacoby Brissett, Andrew Luck quit on them. Chris Ballard got duped by Josh McDaniels. You panicked hired Frank Reich, who seems like a nice guy and a fine coach, but he's not a coach that's going to take you to the promised land, especially because their defense is underachieved every single year, and I think their offense has a lack of weapons, and a young guy like Sam Ettlinger is going to struggle because he can't rely on Jonathan Taylor, who's coming on an ankle injury. Only had 58 yards last week. I don't think he's going to be himself for another week or two. And it's just when you have a guy who is the number one running back, it's really hard for him to be the number one running back again and be the same explosive player. Usually they have a down year after that, unless you're Todd Gurley. And with Todd Gurley, it ruined his career trying to be the top.
Ended his career.
It ended his career.
Because 2017, 2018, Todd Gurley, best running back in football. And look what happened after that. I mean, he had one more season. He played one more season after that. And then he just retired a couple weeks ago. So,
I thought he was out of the league for like a few years.
He was. He didn't play at all last year. There were some teams that were interested, and he basically just said, like, I'm good. I made my money. I've had a big contract. He did sign a big contract with the Rams. He was good. So he retired.